Jamie stood on the crowded sidewalk, pulling their brown leather jacket tighter against the morning chill. The city was waking up, the streets slowly filling with people, each of them heading to their own destinations. Jamie's bright blue eyes scanned the horizon as they sipped their coffee, the warm cup a comforting contrast to the cool air. It had only been a few months since they'd left their small town behind, and even though the city was full of opportunities, it still felt overwhelming at times. But today, Jamie had made a decision. Today was about embracing the unknown. Jamie walked through the park on their way to the part-time job they'd picked up at a local bookstore. The sun was higher now, casting long shadows and soft light on the ground. The leaves from the trees rustled in the early morning breeze, and the scent of fresh-cut grass filled the air. They were still figuring things out, but Jamie couldn't shake the feeling that each step in the park was a step toward something more meaningful. There were things they didn't know, sure, but they were learning. And that was enough for now. Jamie entered the bookstore, greeted by the soft bell above the door. The smell of old paper and coffee surrounded them, a comfort like no other. They had always loved books, and it was here, among the pages of countless stories, that Jamie felt most at peace. Behind the counter, the owner, a middle-aged woman named Clara, waved Jamie over with a warm smile. "Morning, Jamie. Ready for another busy day?" Jamie grinned, nodding as they took their place behind the counter. "You know it." Later in the afternoon, the store was quieter. Jamie and Clara sat at the counter, chatting about life, dreams, and where they saw themselves in the future. "So, what's your plan?" Clara asked, her voice full of curiosity. Jamie shrugged, leaning back in their chair. "I'm not sure. I think I'm still figuring it out. But I know I need to keep moving forward. Even if I don't know exactly what's ahead." Clara smiled, giving a knowing nod. "Sometimes, that's all you need. The path will unfold, just keep walking." Jamie appreciated Clara's wisdom. It was a reminder that they didn't need all the answers right now. All they had to do was take the next step. As the sun began to set, Jamie walked home through the city streets. The bustling crowds had thinned out, and the soft golden light of the evening made the buildings look almost magical. Jamie's sneakers made a rhythmic sound on the pavement, each step echoing in the cool air. They felt the weight of the day lift off their shoulders, replaced by a quiet sense of peace. They didn't have everything figured out, but the path ahead was starting to feel a little clearer. On a rooftop later that night, Jamie stood overlooking the city, the lights twinkling like stars below. The breeze tugged at their jacket as they gazed at the endless horizon. "I don't have all the answers," they whispered to themselves. "But that's okay." For the first time in a long while, Jamie felt like they were exactly where they were supposed to be. No pressure, no rush, just the quiet realization that the journey was theirs to shape. And for now, that was enough.